You get that retirement bug in your head and you think, right, no more work. What I'm going to do, you're on holiday, have a couple of beers, and that turns into 2 days a week, 3 days a week. That's what your life is, and you can't continue doing that.
What's the story, everybody? Pete here from Thairish Times. Hope you're doing well out there. So if you walk into any bar in any tourist or expat area in Thailand, you're going to meet an old alcoholic. You see them often propping up the bar, telling tall tales to anyone who'll listen to them. Many of them have been quite successful back in their careers in the West, built up a hefty pension, lots of savings. But it seems to me that they've gotten stuck in a rut in their retirement. And believe you me, it's very easily done. When I was in Thailand, I was obviously working Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, 6 days a week. That kept me busy, kept my mind focused. But I often thought, if I wasn't working, would I spend a lot of time in pubs and bars? I do like a beer. So I was always quite, when I seen these old guys, retired guys, they were alcoholics. That could potentially be me in the future if I don't have a hobby or a passion or something that keeps me focused. So today we're gonna meet Tony, and Tony is he retired in Thailand the right way. He's doing things the right way. He's got hobbies that he's passionate about that keep him focused, and he's going to talk about that as well. He's also going to talk about the beautiful home that he built as well in Thailand, and he's basically going to share his Thailand story. So let's go meet Tony. And if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, hit that like button. I've got loads of videos coming up, folks. I've got a couple of big ones I'm really excited about. 2 in particular. I just need to get them wrapped up and uploaded onto the channel, but they are coming, so hang on. More to come here at Thairish Times. Let's go meet Tony. Yeah, let's get straight into it. I'm excited to hear your story.
Okay, tell me what you want to know.
So let's start off with your the incredible love affair with Thailand. How did it all begin?
For me, it started, the first time I came to Thailand was in 1999, backpacking with a buddy of mine, and started from there, really. Holidays and doing a lot of scuba diving. That's why I came to Thailand, to Koh Tao originally. We done Bangkok and Samui, usual sort of, haunts that you want to do when you do some diving. And Koh Tao, I was told, was the place to go for the dive island. So that's where we headed, and that's where the journey started, really.
And then you retired early and you moved to Thailand 12 years ago. How was that decision made? Was that a quick decision, or were you thinking about it over the years?
Spain was always on my radar, to be honest with you. Things change, and Thailand seemed a better option financially. And so I came for holidays more, and I brought my wife with me for a holiday as well, and she loved it. And so we decided to take the plunge. When I went to Koh Tao in 2010 and done my dive master, we made a lot of friends there. So it was the transition for me was quite easy, but at least I didn't know them. So I took her on holiday there, and she got to know them, and she was happy to do the move. And yeah, and the rest is history, as they say, Pete.
And she's happy in Thailand, is she?
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
And you've done some interesting stuff in Thailand. You did rescue Koh Tao. Can you explain what is that?
It's all on a volunteer basis. When I moved to Thailand, like in some of my videos about people think it's easy to retire because they've got their holiday head on, and it's not. To make the transgression into retirement and be a successful retirement, you've got to take your time up for something, because all of a sudden, instead of working, you've got all this time on your hands. So what I've done is, I've done my dive master, a lot of scuba diving, a lot of bit of videoing, diving, and then I decided to do my EMT intermediate course, because I was a Thai police volunteer on Koh Tao, and that didn't really sort of take off. A couple of things, I was comfortable with it, but it just didn't really take off, and they didn't really use us that much, So I made some friends at Rescue on Koh Tao and said, if I do my EMT course intermediate, will they use me? And they said, absolutely. So I done that course, got qualified, and then I just volunteered at the Rescue on Koh Tao, 3 days on, 3 days off, all voluntary, and to help people, and also like diver rescue. and stuff like that on Hotel, and that's where it started. That's where it started from, you know.
You mentioned something interesting there about finding a hobby. Obviously, that kept you busy and kept your mind focused. Is that the advice you give to people that are considering retiring to Thailand? Because there are a lot of people that will end up going over to Thailand and just spending all their money in bars.
Absolutely, and I've seen it happen a lot of time, Pete. To be honest with you, it's easy to do because, as I said, you get that retirement bug in your head, and you think, right, no more work. What I'm going to do? You're on holiday, have a couple of beers, you know, and that turns into 2 days a week, 3 days a week. Before you know it, you're in the bars, and that's what your life is, and you can't continue doing that because it will end up in a slippery slope, and it's not going to last forever, you know. So you need, if you've got a hobby or you want to start a new hobby, you now have time to commit yourself to that hobby full time. So you know, like I got qualified as an EMT. I got qualified as a British Sub Aqua Club underwater videographer. So things like that. So my passion was diving, and then I wanted to give back to Thailand, and I thought, how can I do that? And so that's why I done my EMT and volunteered for rescue in Hotel, and then we lived there for 5 years, and then I moved to the mainland, and then I joined the rescue, still on voluntary, and I joined the rescue service here in Thailand, in Panga.
What is that area of Thailand like? I've never visited.
I think it's the unforgotten province, mate. To be honest with you, it's got everything. Khao Lak is in Panga province. We're sort of situated between Suratani, Krabi, Suratani, Krabi. We're pretty much there. We're like 40 minutes from the gateway at Phuket. We're 50 minutes from Khao Lak, and we're an hour and a half from Ao Nang in Krabi. So for the south, it's really, really pretty central. It's got everything: beaches, mountains, trekking, diving. You've got everything here. Everything here. Our claim to fame here is James Bond Island, which is in Panga Bay. That's
Oh,
our claim to
really?
fame as such. Yeah, that's where it is, where they filmed The Man with the Golden Gun.
Okay. I always thought that was in Phuket.
No, no, it's in Panga Bay. You can access it from Phuket, but I'm about, on my motorbike or the car, I'm about 10 minutes from Panga Bay, where you can gain access via Longtown. So,
Okay.
yeah, and it is stunning. It is stunning.
And let's talk about your lifestyle there, because I mean you're 65, but you're a very healthy looking fella for 65. So you've kind of retired and done Thailand the right way. A lot of people moving to Thailand can be a detriment to their health, but you've obviously done it the right
Absolutely.
way.
Yeah, I mean, my journey started into that is when I actually first came to Thailand. I was a type 2 diabetic on metformin, statins, and everything like that. And then when I come to Thailand, again, I focused on my health, and I was gymming it, walking it, and I started eating a lot of low carb, done a lot of research, and I'm not trying to preach to people and say this is what you should do. This worked for me. You know, so if people were interested in this, they could do their own research. Dr. Jason Fung, Eric Berg, it's all there if you want to find out about it. So I've done low carb and intermittent fasting, and I've been off all my meds now for, whoa, wow, it's got to be about 7 years.
You've built a beautiful home in Thailand. For I think I saw the video you said it cost 2.4 million baht.
Yeah, that's the build was 1.3 million, the land was 600,000, and the pool was 500,000. Yeah, 2.4. It owes me 2.4.
Can you describe your home, because it looks stunning?
It's 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Our bedroom's got an ensuite to it with a full tub. It's an open plan kitchen area where we watch TV and cook and stuff. And then you've got the outside area with a pool and the steps. I don't know if I can flip you around, Pete.
Oh,
There you go.
wow.
And this is my little tiki bar. I didn't do the build, obviously. I got builders to do it, but this is me
Oh, you have a
little tiki
bar.
bar. Yeah, I've got a tiki bar. I built it, but I didn't do the welding, so I can't weld. And my neighbour next door is a builder, and he done all the screeding like this. And yeah, it's a pretty cool little place. Excuse the towels, we've been in the pool all afternoon. It took 150 days to build. And that's what the builder, well, it came in at 151 actually, because we added a rear terrace. We added like a step in the ceiling. We admitted like the block work between the shower and the toilet, and we admitted that and put tempered glass in there in between. So we did ask him to do some more stuff, and he come in one day over, which is really, really good. We were very lucky. I mean, most probably lucky judgment we found the builder, but my Thai friend and her husband, he's English, he's Thai. They helped us immensely with obviously language barrier and stuff like that, and they helped us immensely, immensely.
I saw in one of your videos that you mentioned that your cost of living is not crazy expensive. I think you said you could do it around 30,000 baht a month.
Yeah, yeah. That obviously doesn't include our medical insurance a year. Doesn't include that. Because we just renewed that actually. I mean, I'm on an O visa extended on the grounds of retirement every year, and that doesn't require medical insurance, but we have it anyway. I think it's a no-brainer, to be honest with you. You've got to have it, especially at my age, Pete.
The one thing,
Yeah,
Tony,
so
is the land. If yourself and your wife are British, who owns the land?
my friend that helped us build it, it's in her name, and I know when I put one of my first videos of the house up, I had, it's like all the naysayers saying you're crazy, you can't, it's stupid to do that, you're chucking your money away, and if that doesn't suit some people, then that's absolutely fine. But it suits us, and we've been here. We're in our 8th year now, living here, and we feel comfortable with the arrangement we got, and that for us is all that matters. You know,
Yeah,
if other people aren't comfortable with it, then don't do it. As simple as that.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So when you moved to the UK, when you moved to Thailand, you sold
Yeah.
all your stuff, everything you owned. Was that
Everything.
a liberating feeling?
Absolutely. We both turned up on Coattail with 2 big dive backpacks and a small backpack, and that was it. That was it.
What's been your highlight
of
your Thailand experience so far?
volunteering for rescue? I thoroughly enjoy. I mean, the unit that I used to belong to closed down, so I don't do that now. I don't know why, but it's not my business. I don't poke my nose in people's business at all. And so I really enjoyed doing that. Absolutely, that's giving back to Thailand, which is for me is a rewarding thing for a country that allows me to live here, and I feel as if I could give something back. And for me that is good. But to be honest with you, Peter, all of it, all of it. The last 12 years have been great. It's been fantastic. I just think where we are, it's very Thai. There's not a lot of Western influence here. I've got a yellow book and a Thai. It's a Western Thai ID, and I think I was the only third or fourth person to get one in the whole of Panga. Well, in Panga town, because Malang Panga is the town. It's like the capital, if you like to call it that. And we live in a little village just off of that. And there's no hardly any Western influence here. So if we want to go into Phuket or Ao Nang or Krabi or Khao Lak, we can just go and enjoy it, dip into it, and come out. Because where we live is very Thai, beautiful, lovely people, and it's very relaxing and peaceful. And that's what we like. That's what we like. Yeah.
Tell us about your channel, Tony, because you've been having a channel for now the last couple of years.
Oh, longer than that. It's about 5-6 years. It's a slow growth channel. I done it originally we've got 6 grandchildren, and I done it originally so they could see what their nan and granddad are doing in Thailand, and that's the main reason that I started it really, and it just sort of slowly grew from there. Then a bit of motorcycling. It still lets them know the grandkids what we're doing, and that's why I originally started it. And it's slow growth, but that doesn't worry me. I'm not in it. I mean, it's good to get more subscribers because you feel that you're showing them that you're Thailand, because as you know, it's a massive place and there's loads to see, loads to do, and it's just an amazing place. It's an amazing place, and I think all of it really, Peter. I know it sounds a bit corny, but every year is great. Every year is great.
Hopefully, we get you more subscribers now. So I'll tell everybody to go over it. I'll leave the link for your channel down below in the description, and then as a pinned comment as well. So check out Tony's channel after this interview. So
yeah,
so
after
Tony,
the interview.
after it, yeah. So any regrets in life? Here you are, 65 years of age. You've lived a long life so far. And anything you look back on and think, oh, I should have done that differently?
Not really. To be honest with you, I'd rather regret doing something than regret not doing it. That's for sure. And no, not really. And one bit of advice I would give everybody is stop worrying about things that won't happen. A lot of people said to me, I worry about a lot of stuff that never happened because people do overthink and stuff. And sometimes just let it go, leave it to the universe, and just let things take their natural progression and enjoy your life as best you can because we're only here once, as far as we know.
Okay, that's perfect, man. Well, let's leave it on that. Let's just finish it on that line. Best of luck
Thank you.
anyway. Thanks very much for doing the interview. And hopefully, never know, if I'm over in Thailand or your
Yeah,
neck of the woods, we could do it face to face.
absolutely. Anytime, mate. And I really appreciate you asking me to come on your channel. I
No
do,
worries
Pete.
at all. Best of luck. Enjoy the rest of your day.
And you, mate. Thanks a
Cheers,
lot.
Tony.
Stay safe.
You too. Bye-bye.